Good afternoon. I bet you're surprised to see me. Hi, Steve. Hi, Laura. Yeah, it was just on a quick whim that I thought, sod it, I'm going to go live. The boys are at football, so there's the link if anybody wants to come up. So yeah, unfortunately, static garden. Yeah. Well, we're going to do some baking. I thought, I can't be bothered. So, so yeah, unfortunately, well, Forest are winning 1-0, which they're not too pleased about because it's down at Bramall Lane. So, hence the reason why it's quiet. So, hiya, James, how are you? So, yeah, it's afternoon here. It's 3:20. So yeah, it was like a rush to set it up. I hadn't shared it out, So if you don't mind sharing it out and telling people I'm live, then thank you in advance. So it was just, should I go bake good live or should I go do some baking? I thought no. It's too warm to have oven on. It gets red hot in our kitchen, so I thought, sod it. No, I'll just do a quick live anyway. It were a shoulda, shunta sort of situation. I'm Jad. Oh yeah, that's the only worst part about moving is, and that's why it's so stressful. You've got to pack everything away and then get it out when you know. Yeah, hiya, my lady. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Oh, thank you, Laura. So yeah, just a quick heads up, my lady. We might be coming over to your neck of the woods in this week coming sometime. Chris is doing some drone footage at Notts County. I'm doing all right, Steve. I'm fine and dandy, well as can be, normal aches and pains and arthritis, whatnot. So yeah. So I'll give her a message and what. Oh. I do know that Johnny's been to Wakey's this morning because I got some flag posts or something for him. So we did post in the group that, Johnny were an happy chappy. So he's probably out barbecuing because they did say they were having a barbecue. So yeah. I'm quite surprised there's actually 9 in. So I thought I'll just probably be talking away to myself for about an hour, and it were, how is Bella doing? She's in a lot of pain, Steve. She's got gallstones, so she's just waiting in an operation. She's actually down at her daughter's, so they're sort of treating her down there. He has, Laura. He's been doing fence and treating it or something. I don't know what he said yesterday, but anyway. So yeah, so if anybody wants to come up, So yeah, I know what she's going through because I went through it before they did what's the majig? Yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, well, they do it sort of keyhole. That's it. Mine were pre-keyhole, and I've got a scar about that big on my tummy. So yeah, he you know, front and back. I mean, he's got some awesome lighting and whatnot, and that thing. Well, I don't know what you call it, seating area and whatever. So I will do, Steve. I FaceTimed it other day, and she weren't too good. She's in a lot of pain, and then I got the good one. How are you? Hi, Cosmic Kitty. So yeah, I know exactly what she's going through because it's the worst pain imaginable. So I do sympathise with anybody that has gallstones. So yeah, it's so yeah. I mean, anybody want to come on panel, or am I just going to sit here yakking away to myself? So, but I had a lot of trouble with mine. Plus, when they found out I'd got gallstones, I was pregnant at the time. So yeah, not a good combination. I'll have you know. So yeah, well, what it were, she went down to her daughter's that's in Kent because she just lost a little doggo, and basically she had a flare up with this gallstones, and they rushed her in hospital, and they said that this a lot impacted or something, and so she's in a lot of pain. So she's basically just waiting for an operation. But yeah, and I know exactly what got the good ones going through. I know what Bella's going through because I've been there, done that, got a t-shirt. So yeah, but it's a lot quicker recovery time nowadays than when I had it done, because it was like before they had keyhole surgery. So I'm gonna say, oh, look at my laptop. I've got a big scar like that on my tummy, and then I had a lot of problems. Yeah, I mean, Bella's not been sick per se, but she says she's lost a lot of weight, and but I was sort of, I was being sick. I didn't know. Well, I put it this way: you don't know whether you want to shave her haircut. You can't lie down, you can't stand up, you can't sit up. You know what I mean? But yeah, at one point I ended up being rushed into hospital, and I got tubes down my nose, right into my stomach. I got a drip in each arm, and yeah, I had one going in my pancreas, and that could be life threatening. So, and then I had another one in my bile duct, and I looked like Tweety Pie because I got jaundice from that. So, yeah, I'm having a bad hair day today. That's problems with getting a live stream set up and not pre-planning. Chris has had a day off today. He obviously he's gone down to football. But yeah, he's been smashing a sofa up and trying to get some order. But that's it, Laura. Same as I say, I sort of I didn't pre-plan this. I just sort of set it up and whatever, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get it coloured tomorrow. I've had 2 colours about a month. Oh, pardon me. But so yeah, I mean, sympathies to anybody that's going through gallstones. It's terrible. I mean, you think childbirth's bad, but that is, the pain from gallstones is 10 times worse. So we've gone down to 3. So obviously, I'm not as interesting as what I thought it were. Our weeds are doing great. But it's a lovely sunny day out there, and they've gone down there in the t-shirts. I'll just put telly on, but I think I've muted it, so see how they're doing. Okie dokie then. Yeah, Forester still winning 1-0. But it's over 2 legs, and 2 tonight is the second leg, so it's on telly. So they'll be watching it on telly on Tuesday night. So Bacon will be Wednesday. Another thing as well, I mean, you know, I'm not sort of a very religious person myself, but Laurie's husband has been in a really bad accident, so she won't be joining us on the baking because apparently a deer run out in front of his car. So yeah, she sent me some pictures. The car's a total wreck. So, and it seems like it's just one thing after another with Laurie, you know. Yeah, I think she says he's got whiplash in his neck and in his back. I mean, I can show you pictures at car just to. I think it was just her husband, Laura. Yeah, I think it was just her husband. Apparently, a deer just run out in front of car, and best about it, she says, is has been issued a citation for going off at road. Well, what are you supposed to do if a deer runs out in front of you? Hit it on. But yeah, it's silly. She says, oh, he's got whiplash to the back, bruises and citation for leaving the road. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they are a little bit dark, but that's the state of the car. I mean, I'm trying to get it so you can't see reflection at telly. So yeah, it's really, really, really bad. That's another picture that she sent me. Right off by it looks things. Really, really bad. So you know, it seems to be one thing after another. Well, I'm assuming she weren't in car. She didn't say she were in the car, but yeah, that's America for you, isn't it? Basically, he got a citation for leaving road. So I says to Chris, what the heck is it supposed to do? You know. Oh, it's only, you know what I mean? It's you can't understand it, you know. So, but yeah, so that's Laurie at the moment. She says she'll not be joining me on the baking. So that's it, yeah. You know, and it's like I said, you know what I mean? It seems to be one thing after other with Laurie, you know, illness and whatnot. So I just hope, you know, he's all right and he feels better soon. I did sort of send her my best wishes and, you know, tell her I was thinking about her. So, but yeah, I mean, it's strange that, you know, I mean, I don't really understand what a citation is, but I'll Google it anyway. Hi, Tony. I'm not normally live on a Saturday, but the lads is down at football, and I thought, should I bake or should I go live? And yeah, I decided to go live. Uh, it's basically something like a speeding ticket, and that's what it says. A citation is another word for a ticket and should be taken seriously. Both terms refer to a document issued by local or state law enforcement explaining that you're accused of committing a traffic offence like speeding. So yeah, I mean, I suppose it's not serious, but you know, I mean, yeah, it's. But I mean, the same as I says, what's it supposed to do if a deer runs out in front on you? But you know, I mean, luckily, I mean, here in the UK, we ain't got that sort of thing. So, is somebody going to come and join me on the panel here coming up, Tony? Yeah, it were just a quick, you know. Oh, I'll go live. I'd rather that. Oh, okay. There's a lot of like cough, colds, flu, even like a norovirus bug as well. So so yeah, it's not too clear. But this is the thing, and I still say this. The weather's been so unpredictable. I mean, it's lovely, sunny and warm out there. It says it's 20 degrees here. So, you know, you like go from about 11, 12, and then it jumps to 20. So, you know, you don't know whether you're coming or going weather-wise, top-wise. I mean, like yesterday, I'd got like a 3/4 sleeve top on because I didn't think it were all that warm. Now I look at it today, 20 degrees, and I'm back to wearing a sleeveless top. So, you know, it's one of them things where, you know, and then there's no wonder there's people getting colds and like chest infections and this, that, and other because you don't know whether you're coming or going. So, but it's you know, it's hard to think like when you get up in the morning. Now what am I going to wear today? Do I need a long sleeve top? Do I need a t-shirt? Do I need a sleeveless? You know what I mean? I mean, I've got no end of like summer tops and summer dresses and everything, and you just don't know what to wear. But they did say, like, for a few days that we're going to have some nice warm weather. So wait and see, really, innit? But we'll see. We'll see. Probably not go on ages today. Probably about an hour. I don't know. Biscuit's feeling a bit sorry for himself. According to Chris, when he took him for a walk last night, oh, I don't know what this says last night or this morning, folks has been chucking bread and whatever out. So Biscuit being Biscuit, decided they were going to eat it, and I think it's upset his tummy a little bit. So, same as Chris says to him, it's his own fault if he's feeling a bit, you know, a bit blue, because he's been eating stuff that he shouldn't. I had COVID 5 days before I started with a chest infection. I had this chest. Yeah, I mean, it could be what they call long COVID, Tony. Because that affects like your lungs and whatever long term. So I think Chris's niece, she's a teacher, and she got COVID, obviously from school somewhere, and she's had I mean, otherwise fit and healthy. She's only in her 20s, and basically she's still got problems walking and being out of breath and stuff like that. So I mean, it does mostly affect your lungs. So I mean, she's been diagnosed as having this what they call long COVID, where it scars the lung tissue and it's like basically no matter what you do, you're still out of breath. But I mean, this is one of the reasons as well that I don't go out anywhere, because in the fag, I have got a very compromised immune system. So I have got respiratory problems anyway. So I'd basically be up creek we had to paddle if I were to get COVID as well on top of that. So but we've been very, very lucky. What with Callum going to college and Chris going out and about. Oh, yeah. I mean, you see, I've always had problems, Tony, because I had pneumonia when I was a kid, and it sort of basically scarred my lungs a lot. And basically, the minute I get a cold or something like that, it goes straight on my chest. So, I've got to be very, very careful. That which he knows now and all. So yeah, I mean, I will. Well, Chris thinks he's had COVID. He did a test and it come back positive. Well, this were like probably, I think it was before Christmas. But he didn't have no, he didn't lose his appetite. He didn't lose his sense of smell or taste or anything like that. It was just like a bad cold, and that were it. So, but when you have a test come back positive, and it could have been a false positive, I don't know, but it same as he said, we didn't. Well, that's it, Tony. When you feel poorly and you don't feel too well, last thing on your mind is, well, they do say it's best thing for you is plenty of sleep, plenty of water, drink, keep yourself hydrated. I mean, so long as you're hydrated, then sort of eating's been like last thing on your mind, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I mean, same as I say, when Chris had it out just before Christmas, I think he'd had two COVID jabs, but I don't think he'd had his booster. So it must have been like before November, because they had the boosters in November. So basically, it were after he'd had his 2, but before he'd had his booster. So you can still get it, but same as I say, if you've got like a compromised immune system, it will affect your lungs more than anything. So yeah, that's it. But they say it's like flu jab. It don't stop you from getting flu. It just makes the symptoms less. If you get me meaning, it don't, you can still get flu, but not as bad. But I saw somewhere that they're now doing like a nasal thing to stop you from actually getting it. Whether or not, I mean, it could be, I don't know, hearsay, rumours. Yeah, I know you have, my lady. But it's like me, same as I say, I still don't go anywhere. Not that I'm, you know what I mean. It's the fact that, one, weather, two, I've not been feeling too great with me, my knees, and I had a fall again last Friday. So it's becoming a regular occurrence. I mean, as look at it, this time it was coming out at downstairs toilet, because what it is, got carpet in passage. Right. Got carpet in passage, and in the downstairs toilet, it's a hard floor. So there's like a one of them strips to secure your carpet down, but where it connects to the carpet, there's like a little bit of a gap, and obviously I must have tripped over that, so I went. But luckily, my scooter's in there, so it broke my fall, and I landed on my knees. But yeah, I still got bruises on my knees, and I got carpet burns as well, because I had to walk on my hands and knees to get myself up. So and that's even without going out at house. So yeah, Chris says to me, says, have I got to get a big roll of bubble wrap and cotton wool? He says, and still learning to walk. I feel like a Thunderbird puppet. But yeah, so sort of since I've had that fall, my knees has been giving me, yeah, a lot of jip. So yeah, I ended up crawling on my hands and knees, getting to stairs, and like banister to one side and handrail on other, and pull myself up. Yeah, I'm all right, Tony. It weren't as bad as last time's fall. I've got bruises on my knees where I actually fell on my knees, but last time I sort of went head butted door, bruised all my nose, all like from here, all down here were all bruised. But this time I've just got away with having like bruises on both my knees, and I mean, people laugh about it, carpet burns on my knee. So Chris's instructions for me today was don't do anything. So I thought, well, I can't go anywhere or do anything, so I may as well go live. Yeah, that's the thing. But it's a very rare occurrence that Chris goes out like today, where Callum's actually gone with him and I'm actually here on my own. So, I mean, Chris was here at the time. I mean, he'd been out with a drone in the morning, but he'd been and come back. And you know, he's there faffing around me, and I says, just leave me alone, let me be, I'll sort it out. You know, he was trying, like, give me your hands, let me pull you up, this, that, and other. And I kept saying no. I says, just let me do it in my own time, let me have a breather, blah blah blah, and I'll do it myself. And I did. But I mean, last time I broke side on my glasses. Yeah, we will do, Tony, we will do. But see, that's the thing why I said to my lady, I mean, I think Chris is on about going and doing Notts County this week coming. So I said to Chris, I says, well, it's my lady's way, so I might pop in and see my lady. Yeah, I mean, it was just you know, I was going to make some more of them white chocolate chip and fudge cookies. But then I thought, well, I'll probably get a rollicking from Chris, because I'm sort of doing it while they are at, and I'm not supposed to really put out in in oven myself because of my hands and whatever. So hi Elisa, how are you? So yeah, so I thought, well, if I do any baking, I'm probably going to get a rollicking off Chris anyway. So I thought I'll just do a quick random live stream, you know what I mean, while I'm sat here on my Jack Todd. And yeah, so I'll just swing camera around and I'll show you Biscuit. He's feeling a bit sorry for himself at the moment. That's my Dolce Gusto on hand. Is there, look. Feeling a bit sorry for himself. Oh yeah, and don't worry about it, Tony. Don't worry about it. I think we're doing it Wednesday this week. I'm just trying to think what we're making. And I've got more recipes here. Orange and lemon cream slice is what we're making this week. So yeah. Reason why Biscuit's feeling sorry for himself is I don't know whether Chris said it well last night or this morning when he went out. He goes on this walk, and folks had chucked some bread out or something, and of course Biscuit, being Biscuit, ate it. So yeah, so he's sort of feeling a tad sorry for himself, probably upset his tummy. But yeah, I've printed some more out as well. But I mean, this one ain't got a picture to it. Mermaid cookie bars, and basically just bright coloured like cookie bars with like a bright coloured icing and whatever. So yeah, I were busy doing that yesterday, and then I printed this out as well. Mississippi mud brownies, marshmallow brownies. So yeah, quite like the thought of that one. Oh, this is another one that I'm quite looking forward to doing. Ginger snap sandwich cookies with coconut orange filling. So yeah, that's another one that that one's one we did other week. Orange crunch muffins. Oh, another one. This is another one. Yeah, that's Biscuit all over. Tony he loves his food. Now he don't understand the fact that folks has chucked it out for a reason, and he just doesn't, you know. Even though Chris will say, no biscuit, no biscuit. He just takes a blind bit of notice where food's concerned and he eats it. This one looks nice. Apple pie spice drop cookies. So yeah, I've been doing some printing art. So yeah, and then come back to me and make cookie bars. But yeah, that's one thing, Tony. Chris loves cookies. And me and Tracy, right, sorry if I'm me and Tracy want to do these, but Laura weren't too bothered. And the are apple pie muffins with salted caramel centre. And basically that is like, you know, the caramel that you get in tins. So you put when you make it, you put the apple, well, it's apple sauce, I think. Anyway, basically you put some of the batter in the muffin trays or muffin liners. You put a dollop of caramel on it and then put some more batter on top. Won't be too sure about that, Tony. I made what did I make this week? Hi Kate, how are you? Just a random one-off. They've gone to football, and I thought to myself, either do some baking or go live, and I just thought I'll go live. It's all right. I'm just keep putting telly on just to check score because they were losing, and that's at home. So they're not being happy chappy. Yeah. It were like I were undecided, Kate. I was going to make some cookies, you know, the fudge, vanilla fudge, I don't know, white chocolate and fudge cookies. And then I thought, Chris will probably give me a rollicking. So I thought to myself, I know, I'll do a quick live. Don't worry about it, Kate. I says to Chris, I says, I bet she's having problems like charging the phone up and whatever. Yeah, it's half time and Sheffield United are losing 1-0. But there's like a second leg to it. So next time it's at Forest Ground on Tuesday. So I thought to keep. Hello, Tony.
First time the webcam doesn't work, so I've had to use my phone.
Oh, you look like you've lost a lot of weight, Tony.
I've lost about a stone.
I'm going to say you can tell it in your face.
Yeah, can't see. But yeah, I thought I'll pop in for a little bit. But yeah, I'm not, all the times you've been doing webcammers and stuff, I've not been. I tried my webcammer just after Christmas, and it stopped working. For all the time, people say, "Oh, you're not coming now." I said, "No, webcam's not working." You know what I mean? So I'm using this phone. So this phone's like 48 megapixel on the phone. And I thought, I'll pop in because Jeanette's on her own. So I'll come and cheer you up. I'll come and cheer you up for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where it is, Tony. It's because you've not got your glasses on either.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You can tell.
Hello, everybody. Yeah. I'll put glasses on.
I can hear something outside. It's like a woo, woo. I don't know. Probably somebody.
Glasses on.
Somebody can't hear it.
Yeah, I've got glasses on now. But hadn't had a shave till, was it last Saturday? I hadn't had a shave for about 6 weeks because I've been ill. And I went with my girlfriend to have my face shaved off. And I saw you, she said, it's come back already in a week. I said, yeah, it comes back pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Callum. I mean, this is a proper beard now. It's not bum fluff, Tony. It's a proper
You've got bum
beard.
fluff, or below fluff, as I call it.
No, it's not bum fluff. It's a proper spiky beard. Now, he only shaved his off other week and his has come back right, right thick.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's doing all right at college. I think they've got some exams coming up. And
did you last time I spoke to you about Cam? He was having some trouble at college with somebody at college or something. Some teacher at college.
It's been smooth sailing at the moment. Let's just say
it's all been sorted, has it now?
Yeah. I mean, he had a letter come other day. They tried to get him to like on a work experience thing, and there were a letter come and it says St. Luke's Hospice, and I thought, oh God, what's when you see it's from a hospital, especially an hospice, you start worrying.
Yeah.
It might be, my lady. She says it sounds like somebody's having the bush trimmed. They've probably got lawnmower or trimmer or I mean, I can hear it. So anyway, when I seen this letter, and Chris kept saying, "Don't open it, don't open it," and I will try not to, but I was that worried with it saying hospice on it. Anyway, I says, Callum will understand, anyway, when he come in, I says to him, I says, I'm sorry, Callum. I says, but they were like St. Luke's Hospice splashed all over the front of it. I says, you know what I'm like? I says, I'm a worrier. I says, and first, your mind starts, running a million miles an hour. So I'd looked inside, and it were like he's volunteering or something, and it were like an application form to become a volunteer. And in what role did he want to volunteer? So basically, I had to explain to him. I says a hospice isn't a regular hospital. I says it's where people go for end of life care.
Yeah.
I says, so I just sort of pre-warn you about that. Because he's like me, Tony, wears his heart on his sleeve. He does get upset really easily, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I says, I don't think he quite understood what a hospice was. I think he just thought it were an hospital. So there's like a list and like garden maintenance and all this, that, and other activities and reception, blah, blah, blah. And I says, well, I think maintenance side, gardening and whatever, it'd be too strenuous for him because he does have problems with his motor skills, let's just say. So I says probably activities would probably be a best bet. Either, I don't know what they do, like painting or, helping patients with it, with activities, whatever they do. So, we haven't actually filled form in yet, but I thought to myself, I'll just make him aware. It's not a regular hospital. That it's
he's still young, isn't he, Jeanette? So still got a lot to learn yet.
But he does have learning difficulties, Tony, and what mobility things. Anyway, so I said probably groundwork maintenance will be a little bit too strenuous for you. So I says, go down activity route or reception, even if it's just making coffees and whatever, and answering phone occasionally, you know what I mean? But I says, just to warn you that it is a hospice. I says, and people that are patients in a hospice go there for life, end of life care. So are you going, Biscuit?
What's it called? A dog biscuit. I
Uh,
said to him on Friday, I said, that's called biscuit. He said, yeah, it's called biscuit. What's that? That's a funny name for a dog, biscuit.
he were already called Biscuit, Tony.
Was he?
Yeah, when we adopted. I mean, it were like when we adopted Tucker. His name were already Tucker. So the only
You decided not to change it then?
Eh?
You decided not to change it?
No, we're same as we've said it. You know, it's about 7-year-old. He's used to that name by now. So
Yeah.
I mean, the only ones that we actually named were Lucy, but she's passed away, and Benny. I mean, he's still knocking around somewhere.
Yeah, let's plug this in. You don't want to be disappearing on you when my bloody phone's not charged up. Look, Jeanette, I've disappeared.
But
yeah, it's always nice to see. I've not been on your panel for ages.
Well, I mean, it's understandable, Tony, if you've been ill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping the next probably week and a half, if I can get another lot of antibiotics, I can get rid of this. You know what I mean? And I'll be back to where we were before. But it's like I said, it knocks your immune system like nobody's business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went out again. I've not been out for over a week, and this chap's talking about he's had his injections. And I said to this woman at the time at the cafe, I said he's still going to get it. And if he gets it, he gets it because it just gives you a mouth on with it.
Chris, it had his 2 injections, but not his booster, and that's when I think it were because you see he had his booster in November.
Right.
So
I think mine was the same time.
It would have been like September, October time when Chris got it, but he didn't have it too bad. He just same as he said, it was just like a really bad cold. But the test was still coming positive, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, man, a bit like that.
But I mean, it's same as I said to Chris. He takes vitamin D.
Yeah.
And he takes a vitamin C every day. So I mean, that could have been one reason why he didn't get it as bad.
Yeah. Just trying to get my camera light so you can see me better.
It will probably cost your immune system weren't up to 100%. So, but yeah, I mean, funny thing is, neither me or Callum got it, and we ain't seen our fold.
Yeah.
Me and Callum have been fine. So this is one of. Are you just another Stony?
Hello, everybody. This is Tony, aka Electronic Collect. If you know where I am, I'm not on my old channel. I'm on my new one, which is just a supporting channel. Because a lot of people have been saying in different lives they don't know where bloody are. I've been on YouTube for 11 years this year. But like Tony, you don't know bloody Tony. If you don't know the proper name, you see, I'm Tony, like Tony. Yeah, I know you are, but I mean, a lot of them like I don't know who you are. I'm like, electric. Oh, they're trying to. Okay, I mean, I looked at my old channel. I've not been on that channel for about just over 2 months.
Don't forget.
I mean, because I started bloody clean.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's
yeah. Just checking the chat. Yeah. It's quite good actually. This camera. I got this phone as part of my 51st birthday this year. Because the one I'm paying off at the moment, which is still a bit more to pay off, and then once it's paid off, I'll get it unlocked and then I'll just sell it because that's the phone I got last year. I've hardly used it, so I'm using this phone now. And I thought,
Chris's contract runs out, I think, next year.
Yeah.
So we had this debate last night. Like iPhones and Samsung.
Oh, mine's iPhone. I said to Chris, I'm not sure. I said to Chris, mine's a XR, whatever it is, and I've had it for about just over a year this year. I've only used it for 5 months. Then I locked it. Then I used it a while. Then I locked it again. It's been locked since. So I'm paying it off. I think it's just over 60 quid now. But I've still got till 2024 to pay it off. But I'll pay off this year. And then as soon as I pay it off, I'll get unlocked and I'll just bloody sell the thing. I'll just keep this one. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
at the end
that's
of the
it.
day,
I mean, the same as
they
we were
perspect-
saying last night. Me and Chris are used to Samsungs. So,
yeah, well, this is Samsung.
yeah, it's what you're used to, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
Callum's always wanted an iPhone. Now,
It's
Amjad,
not all the hype, guys. I'm afraid to say it's not worth all the hype. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a lot of money for what it
Amjad's got
takes. To be honest with you.
iPhone,
Yeah,
but I mean, it's like there's been a lot of problems with iPhone, haven't there?
yeah. That's what I don't like.
There's a lot of people swear by them now.
Yeah,
As I was saying last night, mine is just a J5, which is one of oldest.
yeah.
You know what
I think I've got one. Yeah, I know which one you're on about. I think I've got one of them as well.
Anyway, I like it because it does what I want it to do. It takes pictures. I can keep in touch via, Messenger, etc., etc. It does what I want it to do. I don't want anything fangled, if you know what I mean. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want it to do. I just, it does what I want it to do.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been past. I know exactly where. I've been past that many times on the train, so I know exactly where it is and where you get off. Last time I went through there, it was so bloody. I said to Chris a while back, as it was so dull and depressing that train station when I got off because I had to change there. And it's a big train station as well, guys. If you ever go past it, it was so dull. I mean, I come from Manchester to get there anyway, but it was so dull. And I thought, is it always like this? Because every time I go past it, it's always dull. Don't know why. It must be the weather down there.
What, are you on about Sheffield?
Yeah. It's always been dull, and I've gone past it.
Oh, I think it's quite. Yeah. It's probably inside train station. It looks dull, but I mean, when you come outside, I mean, there's.
It's the train station itself that it's where it looks dull.
Yeah, I mean, like when you come out at train station, there's like these great big walls, and there's like water running down them, and water feature and whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's just a station, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know, you get off and you get on, sort of thing.
I mean, I'm only Manchester way, so where you are, it's quite easy for me to get to. No problems. You know what I mean?
Well, Manchester's about an hour and a half, I think, something like that.
Yeah. I should pop down one of these days and have one of your cakes before Chris has it, because he keeps saying you won't have it. I bloody well will get it before him.
If there's any left.
I think the reason when you met all them other YouTubers, I don't think I could make it that time because I was ill that time as well. I remember because I was looking forward to meeting you. You know what I mean? Because I knew exactly where you were. And I thought I think the day before I was going to come down because we're going down. I was going to go down the night before. I started with another bloody flu. I think it was at the time, so that's why I couldn't make it. Because everybody else was saying, "Oh, where's Tony?" I thought Tony were coming. Well, I would have been bloody coming, but I was bloody ill, weren't I? So that's the only reason why I couldn't come.
It's just sod's law, isn't it?
Bloody fate, guys. It's fate. Not meant to see everybody.
It's like this. When we go on holiday, every single time, except for this time, last year, Callum's always either poorly before we go or poorly while we're there, and he's done it years on end. Yeah, and basically, I keep saying, "Well, you're a jinx, Callum, because every time we're planning on going anywhere, or
he's always ill.
You know, it's like." We used to go to Butlins a lot. And then I'd have to go out and get Calpol because he was poorly while we were there. You know what I mean? You don't plan on taking Calpol and everything with you.
Oh, no.
So,
I
mean,
take a medicine kit with you.
I take all forms of tablets. And
But
it was Chris, when we went to Filey in October.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, we gave Biscuit a bath, I think about a week before we went, and Chris pulled his back out. So while we were in Filey, it were, in an him because he pulled his back out, and that were pouring Biscuit in bath.
Yeah.
But
Remember when we used to have a dog, you used to have to wash it, bath it type of thing. Dogs never like to be bathed, even though sometimes they smell that much. You got to bath them,
definitely
and they
not.
come out like a little. Well, ours did like a little wet lat. You got to dry, and it doesn't like the dryer, and then it's so flisky after it's been bloody washed.
Oh yeah,
It's
he don't
running
like
everywhere.
bath at all.
Does he not?
But it's going to a point now where he's shedding his coat as well, for summer.
Yeah.
And cats, it's same. They sort of starting just to shed the coats. So,
Yeah.
but we've got it's like what's called a Furminator, but it's like a big brush type of thing.
Oh, is it for his coat? Do you know?
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I tell you, who put us onto it. Gordo put us onto that.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
But it's got to the stage where it's I kind of put it. His coat looks matted, if you know what I mean, because it's just changing from his summer coat to his his winter coat to his summer coat.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he loves a brush.
Does he? But he doesn't like a wash.
But he don't like a bath.
Oh.
But you love a good brush, don't you? Best about it though, he sits there, and Chris is brushing his back, and he's going like that. Do under my chin, and he loves it.
Well, I've been popping in. Well, obviously, I missed his recent live clips, but I've been popping in his comments and watching as much as since I've feeling a bit slightly better this week. Popping in and saying, he's got, yeah, Tony, thanks for popping by, mate. I appreciate it, mate.
Yeah. He did a live stream other day. It was something unusual. He would.
Oh no, I need to to him. I did in the comments. I need to put. Are you taking your frustration out on the old settee? Trying to bash outside.
He did part 2 on it yesterday, but he didn't go live. But it's sort of demarting to, because we've got like these bin things.
Yeah.
So he's put like foam and material in one, springs, metal, and nails and screws and whatever in another, and then wood in another. But because it had been outside that long, most of it would have rotten anyway.
Yeah. But I watched a bit of what he was doing, and I thought he's talking his frustration out on the settee. bash he was doing. And then he comes back in.
Biggest part, and I think what he's going to do is the cushions. They sort of all intact. Yeah. So what he's on about doing is throwing a tarp in back at car and putting different, because they're very funny at our tip. It's only like just down road. And basically, you've got to sort it out in wood, metal, and material, and this according to skips according to whatever you're taking. But I'll probably finish it about an hour when I've done about an hour, Tony. So it was just a quick, off the cuff.
Well, it's nice to see. I mean, obviously, I'm not be on lives, guys. I'm not be on Jeanette, so anybody's lives for. I can't remember when. It must be over a year at least. And I thought I'd pop on, because a lot of people, and it's like in your set when they've been in for a few, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, like that. A lot of them don't know who I am, even though they do know the old town. They're going, I don't know Tony. You know what I mean? So they're going, I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? And as soon as I say, I know who you are.
Yeah, we've got
a
few new people coming in.
I noticed that. I noticed it last night. I missed. I mean, I did pop in a look. She had Clipto on the panel last night with Johnny Five. Yeah. And I know Clipto. And even Clipto didn't know who I was. So I've been talking to Clipto for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
There's my hotel, and she still don't know who I was.
I made arrangements to call her via Messenger because she did a live on Thursday night. Because Ali Mack usually goes live on a Thursday.
Yeah, I know. He does a 2-hour job.
It went very well. So basically, that were last minute, and she had us all in stitches because the top that she got on were quite low cut. And she said,
Right.
"Oh, I had." She says, "I'm on about taking it down." I says, "Well, you no need to take it down. Just put it to private."
Yeah.
So she didn't know how to
Well,
do
she's
it.
only young, though, isn't she, Jeanette? I mean, Claire's only young.
40 in the 40s, I think.
Well, she's still young compared to me.
Anyway,
I mean,
so I did try ringing her, but she didn't answer. So it's quite simple. I mean, you just go to your videos
yeah,
and your live
I think
streams, and then
somebody else has done that.
it says visibility, and you just
Yeah.
it's like a drop down menu, and you just put private, unlisted, blah blah blah, and that's all it is. That's as simple as it is. But anyway, she didn't answer, so.
Yeah, I noticed since I've been back, slightly looking in your streams for the last week and a half, when I felt, days when I felt a bit better, and you were slow in getting back to where you were before because you lost a lot of people, didn't you? And then you're slow getting back the numbers. It's like that's what YouTube does.
Rising again now, Tony.
Yeah, but I mean, I said to you a while ago, you should have been a lot more than what you are, because you've been on YouTube as long as I've known you for. You know what I mean? And you're regularly all the time. Yeah, but I mean, you're consistent. You're consistent from saying, guys, she's very consistent on the tubes. So she should have a lot more than what she has. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the same as I mean, I've said this a lot of times, Tony. I don't bother about numbers. I don't.
Yeah, but I know you should have.
It's my way. Socializing, because the fact that I don't go out and whatever, it's just my way of socializing with people that I wouldn't otherwise socialize with. You know, and I mean, it's not just here. I mean, I've got people, like from America and here, there, and everywhere. So I'm gonna call it a day because I've been going an hour, and I just thought I'd do a quick live.
I'll see you another time, guys. When I get my webcam fixed.
And I shall see you on.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, I'll be live on Monday. So I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.